Hey, everybody, this is Gary Kay, and obviously you're watching a special edition of my Rants and Raves podcast today. I'm joined with Brian Radigan of Almo Pro AV fame. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing great, Gary. Thanks. How about yourself?
I'm doing really well. You put together, I know that you were one of the masterminds behind what's probably going to end up being one of the hottest things that you've done in the last couple of years at Almo. If we go a year from now and look back, and that is the Almo's version of the Zoom bundles, which are very unique. I mean, you kind of have a unique opportunity to help the market because you also supply all the other equipment that goes into a Zoom room. Let's talk about those for just a second.
Sure. Yeah. No, we do, and I mean, there's a few benefits that we see for our resellers. Primarily, taking the guesswork out of finding the solutions that are certified by Zoom. So every product that we have currently in the bundles is specifically certified by Zoom for use on their platform. Okay, so dealers and integrators, when they're specifying these projects, they won't have to worry about, whether these particular components are compatible or not. The other main thing is that, of course, for a typical Zoom room setup, you're going to have 5 components, right? Typically a camera, microphone, speaker. Of course, you need a computer to run the Zoom software, and a tablet to control everything. So this is coming from 5 different manufacturers, potentially 5 different suppliers. So from a logistics standpoint, we're trying to make it very easy to order. We built these bundles into a single SKU that dealers can order, and we have the facilities in our warehouse. Everything gets packed up in a single box and is delivered, in one shipment, one box, one SKU. Make it easy.
Yeah. So what is unique about this is that you're going to also be able to provide a wide variety of choices with each of the components ultimately. So for example, if you are a facility that has a whole bunch of one brand of audio gear, you can stick with that same brand for the Zoom room while adding a bunch of other equipment that you don't normally have to order for your audio systems. Likewise, on the monitor side, the display side, for example, where you may be you may not have access as an integrator to a particular brand of monitor, like an Avacor, for example. A collaboration board would be a good example of that. You're giving them access to something they wouldn't normally have, but also in a bundled solution. Do you? I know this was new. It was just announced right before the E4 a couple of weeks ago. What's been the response, and when should we start seeing products delivered?
Well, we just showed it. We did a big press release about 2 weeks ago, and we showed it at the E4 last week in TNEC. I got a bunch of people coming by the booth and asking questions about it, so the interest level seemed very high. As far as when the products are going to be available, we have the last piece of the bundle basically was the Hudley camera that we were waiting on, which of course is another new partnership for Almo. But I understand those cameras will be in our warehouse this week, so that was the last component. So these are ready to go now.
Yeah, and you'll be at Zoomtopia actually talking about this. I think you'll be with Avacor, your partner on the collaboration board side, if I remember correctly. That'll be a great event. That's sort of their annual national sales meeting, for lack of a better term. I believe the opening keynote speaker is Serena Williams, I believe, this year, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, we're really excited to be part of their event this year. We are partnering with Avacor on the event, and in addition to a new bundle that Avacor is doing with Logitech, they'll be showing that. We'll be showing the Huddle bundle as well that we showed at E4 and TNEC, and of course we'll be showing that at Atlanta as well the same day.
Speaking of which, you and I will both be going to Atlanta let's see, I guess it's a week and a half from now approximately. I think
October
it's
15th.
October 15th I think it's Tuesday this time. It's been a while since we've been in Atlanta, 5 or 6 years. It'll be the first E4 that we've had in Atlanta in a half a dozen years. And you can find out more about it and register for it at e4experience.com. The new E4 experience, the new experience that sort of transformed the E4 after 10 years of doing this event. What are your impressions?
Well, it's hard to believe that it's been 10 years already. And Almo is a big proponent of education and providing value add to our integrators and dealers. So it keeps us on the toes, kind of trying to keep these events fresh and keep people coming back every year. But there's a lot of thought that goes on behind the scenes with these events, and we hope we're putting out a good product. We feel we are. The response has been tremendous, so we hope to keep it going for as long as possible.
Well, I'm proud and honored to be the keynote speaker for the event, talking about AV over IP. I'm also going to do a show floor tour twice, one at 10:30 and one at 12:30. All three of those you can earn Avixa CTS, regular CTS I, and CTS-D as well. And I'm doing top 10 things I saw at InfoComm. You can earn CTS. So just by hanging out with me for the day, you can earn 4.5 CTS credits by attending those things. Also, Chuck Espinoza is going to be there. I mean, he's like the best educator in the entire industry. He's teaching. He's teaching a couple of classes. You can earn a couple of CTSs there. Joe Cornwall, his USB course is probably the best technical course in the industry right now. You can earn a CTS I and D for that as well. So as one person, if you still want to walk the show floor, which there's an exhibit floor with about 50 companies on it, you can walk the show floor and still earn 6.5 CTS credits and not miss anything. If you want to go for just education, you can actually spend the whole day in education, earn 8.5 CTS credits. The only other place to do this in one day, by the way, Brian, is at InfoComm.
Yep. Yeah, and that's been a huge draw for us. Of course, people want to see the latest and greatest when it comes to products, and that's a huge part of it. But the education is key as well. And we value our partnership with Avixa. The certifications are important. And of course, we all need to continue our education on an ongoing basis and keep our certifications current. So yes, that's a huge part of what we do at our events.
So you can register for this at e4experience.com. Go ahead and register now. And if you're within a driving distance of Atlanta, it's worth the drive. Also, if you want to learn more about Almo, you're not already a partner of Almo's, both on the manufacturer or an integrator side, go to almoproav.com. Brian Radigan, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Happy to be here. Thank you, Gary. Looking forward to seeing you in, I guess, about 2 weeks, roughly, a little less.
A little less than 2 weeks. We'll see you there. And thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.